guys, and welcome to the Ready Hub with me, Dee. Today we're going to be doing a simple yoga practice. I'm going to go through 4 easy moves that we can do with a focus on the hamstrings. So grab yourself a comfortable spot and we can get started. All you're going to need for today's practice is a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use like a skinny scarf, the strap off of your dressing gown or something like this. So grab whatever you need and we can get started. So we're going to start today by lying down on our mat. So you can have your strap or whatever you have. Just keep it next to you. So you can bring our legs out to the edges of the mat. Arms are away from the body, palms facing up. Or you can bring your hand onto your belly as we lie in Shavasana and just bring the awareness to the breath. As we begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. Notice how your stomach rises as you inhale and falls as you exhale. Really allow your breath to slow down. With each exhale, let your body become more relaxed. So this is the breath we're going to try to work with throughout today's practice. So we're going to remain lying down. You can grab your strap and we're going to come to hook the strap around the sole of the right foot. So you can bring your legs together. You can bend the right knee, wrap the strap around the sole of the right foot. And we're going to kick it up towards the ceiling. So if it's more comfortable for you here, you can have that left leg bent with the sole of the foot on the mat, or you can just stretch it out in front. So you're pulling on the strap. Your shoulders remain relaxed and on the mat. Make sure that you're getting a good stretch in the hamstring. If you feel like you can't lengthen your leg, you can have a bend in the knee here. Just make sure you're feeling a little stretch in that hamstring. Keep that right foot flexed so the toes are pointed back towards you. So we're stretching and lengthening the hamstring here. Really breathing into it, taking long, deep inhales and exhales through the nose. If your left leg is out straight, make sure that those toes remain flexed too, so the foot and the toes are pointed back towards you. As we exhale, we'll slowly bring that right leg back down towards the mat. And we'll do the same at the other side. So you're going to hook the left foot with the strap and kick it up towards the ceiling. Now you might find that one side is more flexible than the other. This is completely normal. So keep that right foot stretched out in front with toes pointed back towards you so the foot is flexed. Or if this isn't comfortable, feel free to bend the knee and bring the sole of the foot to the mat. The left leg is pointed up towards the ceiling. You're pulling on that strap, making sure that the shoulders remain relaxed on the mat. If this is hard for you to get the leg straight, then feel free to keep a bend in the knee. Just make sure you're feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Wherever you are, we're just going to hold it there for a few moments as you focus on the breath. Breathing deeply into the hamstring area. Slow and steady inhales and exhales through the nose. And as you exhale, we're slowly going to lower the left leg back down towards the mat. We'll hook the strap around both feet this time. And we're going to pull on the strap and lift both legs up towards the ceiling. So again, keeping both toes flexed. Pointing the toes back towards you, pulling on the strap, shoulders remain relaxed. If you need to, you can have a bend in the knees here. Just make sure that you're feeling a little stretch through the hamstrings. You don't have to lock your knees, you can just... This is also really good for the lower back. Feel like you can rock from side to side a little. Massage the lower back into the mat. You can release the strap, bend the knees, hug them in towards the chest. You can cross the ankles. We're going to rock up to seated. So rocking back and then forward, we'll come up to a seated position and we're going to stretch the legs out in front. Again, we're going to use our strap here. So as we inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine, tighten the core, make sure the shoulders are up, back and down. You can grab our strap. You can bend the knees here if you need to wrap it around the soles of the feet. Kick the legs out in front. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen, pulling on the strap, and as you exhale, hinging from the hips, we're going to come to fold forward. Now making sure that the core is tight here. You can walk your hands down along your strap. If you don't have a strap, you can walk your hands down along your legs. You can even come to interlace the fingers around the toes. So as we're inhaling, we're lengthening the spine and stretching. And again, if it's hard for you here to have your legs straight, feel free to have a bend in the knees. Do whatever feels good for you. So we're inhaling to lengthen the spine, looking forward, exhaling, coming to fold. Trying to avoid rounding the spine. So you're trying to keep the spine as straight as possible. Should feel a good stretch on the hamstrings here. We'll just hold it for a few breaths. It's a seated forward fold. So you can also do this one standing, where you just let your body hang over bent or straight knees and let your hands fall down towards the mat. Again, focusing on the breath, inhaling, lengthening the spine, and exhaling, folding a little deeper into the pose. We'll take our last deep inhale and exhale here. And as we inhale, slowly rise back up towards the center. We'll release the strap. And we're going to swing the legs around and come up onto our knees. So if we come to our knees on our mat, bring them about hip distance apart, making sure that the knee is just down below the hip. And then we're going to bring the right leg out in front. You're going to bring that heel, the leg straight out in front, and bring the heel to the mat. So you can stay here. You should feel a little stretch on the hamstring. Or if you want to deepen the stretch, we're going to come to lean forward. So you can walk the hands out in front. Again, we're trying to keep the spine straight and long here. Toes pointed back towards you. As we inhale, we'll slowly walk the hands back, bend the right knee, bring it back down towards the mat. And we can come to do the same at the opposite side. So we're going to bring the left leg out in front this time. So you can stay just kneeling, or you can come to bring the fingertips to the mat, walk them forward. Again, the core is tight here, spine is straight and long. Walk the hands out as far as you can go. And we're trying to keep the knee below the hip here as well. So core is tight, making sure the hips remain in line. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling, folding forward. It's a great stretch for runners as it stretches the whole back of the leg. Inhaling to rise back up. You can bring a bend back into that left knee. We can come to sit on our mat. You can sit on your heels or come into a cross-legged seated position, whatever is good for you. You can just bring your palms in front, lengthen the spine, shoulders up, back and down. Just come to close your eyes. Bring that awareness to the breath. Bring your body back to stillness after working on those hamstring muscles. Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you again soon.